Have you ever wondered about the darker side of history, the facts that are often left out of textbooks? Our historical journey is filled with moments of brilliance, great achievements, and triumphant victories. But like the unseen side of the moon, there is also a shadowy part of history that is often overlooked, a side that is unsettling, disturbing, and downright chilling. Today we are going to pull back the curtain on 10 disturbing historical facts. These are the stories that don't always make it into the classroom, the tales that are sometimes too shocking to believe. From the gruesome spectacles of the ancient world to the harrowing atrocities of the 20th century, these facts will make you question everything you thought you knew about our shared past. So, fasten your seatbelts, brace yourselves, and keep an open mind. Prepare yourself as we delve into the facts that history often shies away from. At number 10, we have the Roman Colosseum, a marvel of architecture and a symbol of Rome's might. But behind its grandeur lies a chilling history. The Colosseum was the stage for brutal gladiatorial combat, where men fought to the death for the amusement of the crowd. It also served as a theater for public executions, where criminals and prisoners of war met their end in savage spectacles. A chilling reminder of the violent entertainment of the past. Next, at number 9, is the Spanish Inquisition. This was a time of chilling atrocities as the Catholic monarchs sought to purify Spain. The Inquisition was infamous for its use of horrific torture methods, all in a bid to extract confessions of heresy. Public burnings known as auto de fe were common spectacles. Accused heretics were paraded and then burnt at the stake. A bleak period indeed, the Spanish Inquisition was a time of terror, marked starkly by fear and religious persecution. Coming in at number 8, we have the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution. This chilling era, spanning from mid-1793 to mid-1794, was marked by a surge of mass executions. The guillotine, a symbol of this dark time, claimed the lives of thousands in the name of liberty. Nobles, clergy, and commoners alike were all victims of this bloody period. A time of radical political and social change indeed, but also a time of chaos and bloodshed. At number 7, we arrive at the Salem witch trials. This chilling chapter in history unfolded in the late 17th century. In Salem, Massachusetts, fear and superstition took hold as accusations of witchcraft spread like wildfire. Over 200 people were accused, many faced unjust trials, and 19 innocent lives were cut short at the gallows, all victims of a community gripped by paranoia and panic. The Salem witch trials serve as a tragic example of mass hysteria and fear. Next up, at number 6, is the Black Death. Striking in the 14th century, this plague was a ruthless killer. In a matter of a few short years, it wiped out nearly a third of Europe's population. The massive death toll led to labor shortages, which in turn sparked revolts and rebellions. Such societal upheaval fundamentally reshaped the continent's economic and social structures. The Black Death was more than a catastrophe. It was a pandemic that reshaped the world. At number 5, we have the Atlantic slave trade. This grim period spans the 16th to the 19th centuries, witnessing the forced migration of millions of Africans to the New World. The brutal conditions on the slave ships were beyond words, with human beings packed like cargo and suffering unimaginable atrocities. Diseases were rampant and mortality rates were shockingly high. The Atlantic slave trade represents an era of unimaginable human suffering and exploitation, a dark chapter in human history. Coming in at number 4, we have the Holocaust. A chilling period during the Second World War, it marks one of the most horrific genocides in human history. Orchestrated by Nazi Germany, approximately 6 million Jews, along with millions of other persecuted individuals, were systematically exterminated. This mass murder was executed with a chilling precision that is difficult to fathom. The Holocaust stands as a stark testament to the terrifying extremes of human hatred and the depths of human cruelty. At number 3, we have the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In August of 1945, the world witnessed the devastating power of nuclear weapons. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, two bustling Japanese cities, were reduced to ashes. The bombings claimed the lives of over 200,000 people, most of them civilians, and left countless others with permanent scars and traumas. The aftermath was equally grim, with survivors suffering from radiation sickness and birth defects in subsequent generations. A somber reminder of the power of nuclear weapons. At number 2, we have the Rwandan Genocide. This horrifying chapter in history unfolded over a mere 100 days in 1994. Ethnically motivated violence between the Hutus and Tutsis resulted in the brutal massacre of an estimated 500,000 to 1 million Tutsis. This appalling act of inhumanity, characterized by mass murder and sexual violence, was a stark reminder of the depths to which humanity can sink. The Rwandan Genocide, a grim testament to the power of hate, is truly an event that shocked the world. And finally, at number 1, we have the Khmer Rouge regime in Cambodia. This period, from 1975 to 1979, saw unimaginable human rights abuses. Under the iron fist of Pol Pot, mass killings were commonplace, with an estimated 2 million people losing their lives. These atrocities, often referred to as the Cambodian Genocide, were an attempt to create a classless agrarian society, but the result was a brutal regime that left a lasting scar on Cambodia. As we've seen, history is not always a tale of progress and enlightenment. It's a tapestry woven with threads of triumph, innovation, and discovery, yes, but also with strands of darkness, fear, and tragedy. From the blood-soaked sands of the Roman Colosseum to the chilling witch hunts of Salem, we've journeyed through moments that are a testament to the darker side of human nature. We've witnessed the devastating effects of the Black Death, the dehumanization of the Atlantic slave trade, and the horrors of the Holocaust. We've felt the atomic tremors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the heart-wrenching atrocities of the Rwandan Genocide and the Khmer Rouge regime. These are not just tales from our past, but reflections of the worst we can be, yet they also serve a purpose. These facts serve as a stark reminder of our past, encouraging us to learn from our mistakes and strive for a better future.